This keeps cutting off on me. Go ahead.
Okay.
It's done it like
When
5
you're
times.
leaving campground, you're getting ready to go, okay? First thing you're going to do is you're going to drain your black tank. Whatever's in it, you're draining it. You don't want to carry it, no reason to. Drain it out, okay?
Unless you've got no place at the campground to put it
Right,
into.
so you might as well flush it into it.
Yeah.
Then you're going to follow it with your gray water, just to rinse your hose out a little
Yep,
bit.
yep.
Then what you're going to do is this orange one right here
Yeah.
is a black tank flush, okay? You're going to want to have your old garden hose, your cheap garden hose, the one that's 10 or 15 bucks. That's what's going to hook up into here. Always unhook your city water from your water source. Hook this one up. Or what you can do is put your water pressure regulator, get a copper Y, or a brass Y,
Yeah.
put that off of your water pressure regulator. On one side of it, what I do, I put my water filter, and then I put my water hose that goes to here on it. So then I'm filtering that water from campground, okay?
Okay.
Then on the second half of it, because all I've got to do is flip switches on the Y.
Yep.
On the other one, I put my cheap hose that means nothing to me. I'll leave it sitting on the ground or hang it where I can on the water source. Then when I'm ready, I don't have to unhook hoses. I'll just run that hose to here,
And flush the tank.
flush the tank. What you're going to do is you'll close your black tank back. You're going to start running your water in here.
Into the black tank.
What it's doing, it's spinning, it's cleaning your walls, okay? Don't leave it open. The reason I say that, use it as a gravity flush as well. So let her, she'll be inside, she's gonna yell at you or knock on the wall, 2/3 full, pull it. It's a gravity flush out. I do it 2 or 3 times just to make sure I'm getting a good cleaning in it.
Okay.
Now, if you're not gonna use your toilet while you're traveling, while you're pulling it,
Right.
you can put about 1/3 of the water back into it.
Okay. And put the sanitizer in.
What I do is I put 1/3 back into my black tank, 2 capfuls of Clorox
Clorox.
down the toilet, just capfuls,
Yeah.
down the toilet into that black tank. Then I use liquid fabric softener, and I'll pour it freely in there because I know when I get back to my house where I'm traveling to, I don't have a flush for my black tank.
Right.
So what it's doing is it's sloshing all through there.
Yeah.
It's cleaning, sanitizing it, keeping it clean. Now, if I've got to go into my camper during the summer before my next trip, start loading up, that's still going to be in my black tank. But I put the liquid fabric softener in there freely so I'm not getting overwhelmed by the Clorox smell when I walk into my camper to do it. And I know there's no chemical reaction. I use it in my washing machine all the time.
So, all right. So, what's the purpose of that that stuff?
That stuff is to break down while you're using this.
Oh.
That chemical. So what you do when you get to the campground, you've hooked up your water, you turn your water on. You're going to go inside, you're going to push your pedal down on your toilet
Fill it up. Yeah.
and put water. You don't fill it up, you'll just hold it down for a couple minutes to get water in the black tank. Okay? Never go into a black tank dry. Never. What it's going to do is build up.
Okay.
Okay? So you press that pedal down, always closed. You get it, hold down for 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Then you pour your 2 ounces in it,
Okay.
and you're good.
So
What that does
those
is
are
break,
the enzymes breaking down
the waste and breaking down the toilet paper.
paper. Okay.
Okay? That's what that's for. That's what I also put down my sink and in my shower, just for the gray water smell.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a fabric softener. Is that what it was?
That's what I do.
Bleach and fabric.
I put 2 capfuls of Clorox.
Just a small amount of Clorox.
And then I put freely in there because what that's going to do is it's more than anything masking the smell of my Clorox when I go into it in the summertime to load back up. So when I get to the campground, the first thing I do at the campground, I'm flushing my black tank to get that out. I close my black tank back, go in, do my pedal down, get water in it, then I put my enzyme chemical in it, and I'm good to go and start. Every time you empty the black tank at the campground, if you're still there, remember to close it back and go in, put water back in your black tank,
Yep.
put your chemical in.
Okay.
But you don't have to if you're going home. You're just flushing it out.
Yeah.
That's why I say do it a couple times to get a good flush. And what that does as well, when you're traveling as well and you've got water in there, it's sanitizing it with the Clorox, cleaning.
Yeah.
But what it's also doing is if there's any toilet paper or anything stuck on your sensors,
Gets rid of
it's
it.
moving it. It's getting it out of
Trying
there.
to get it out.
And that's why I do a gravity flush, filling it up.
Yeah.
So if something was stuck on it,
Floats to the top and
Yep.
then hopefully.
and
flushes
hopefully
through.
flushes out and doesn't get stuck again.
Okay.
This is your water hookup for your city water.
Okay.
Just
you
your,
say
your regular.
you put a filter in.
I put a filter.
line?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep. I do a little filter. I'll show you what I use. We've got, you can get them Walmart anywhere, but I'll show you what, just the little blue ones.
Yep.
That's all you do
Okay. All right.
on that. This, if you do this is your cable.
Yeah.
That's your satellite. If you ever did a portable satellite,
Huh.
like at your house,
Yeah.
you know, a direct TV or something like, that's what that would be
Okay.
for, if you wanted to do that. I'll show you how that works inside.
Okay.
All right. This is your outdoor shower. I left my keys inside.
Outdoor shower.
Yep, let me run in and get my keys. This is your 50 amp. It goes over.
Yep.
So you're looking at least 25 foot, and I'm gonna say yours might be 30. I'm gonna say yours is probably at least 30
Yeah.
on this one.
Yep. I would say too. Okay.
All right, so you've got plenty. Because when you pull this through the spot or back it into your spot, 9 out of 10 times, right about here
Yep.
is where you're gonna be. Your power hookup, gonna be here. Your water hookup, gonna be here. Right around in here somewhere, you'll unscrew the cap to put that little elbow in, your 90-degree in, screw it down into it,
For the sewer. Yep.
and then you're hooking your sewer up to it. Now what you might want to do as well, what I do, is on my city water here, I get an elbow 90-degree here, so that when I'm hooking my water into it, I'm hooking it here.
Right.
There's no kink in my hose. I'm still getting my full pressure coming into it. If you understand, because a lot of
Yeah.
times when you do it here, there's
Like
a
a
little kink in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not going to get your full pressure. That's why I put a brass elbow on
Brass
mine
elbow, yeah.
that comes out, and I'm hooking here,
That's a good idea.
just so I'm getting good pressure in there for. So what I use the bathhouse. It's just me because that's how I grew up with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
My wife, no. That's why she wanted the camper with the bathroom in it. It's
Yeah.
all her,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I have no problem with
I
that.
understand.
But I want to give her all the pressure I can as well. So,